that we said would come out of that was the establishment of a joint commission between Belize and Guatemala through their foreign ministries, and that joint commission was given a very clear mandate of things that they were supposed to do. It is those things that comprise the 13 agreements. And so from there we went on to 2008, when the special agreement, or what some people call a compromis in Espanol, the special agreement was signed for us to go to the people for a referendum on whether or not to submit the case to the ICJ. In June of 2013, Guatemala informed Belize that they were not prepared to go to the referendum in October, and so then in January of this year, the two foreign ministers met here just up the street from here and decided, let's not just not do anything while we wait. Let us go back to the 2005 agreement and establish the Joint Commission and complete the mandate that was set from 2005. We can do that because it has no effect whatsoever on the claim. It has to do with how Belize and Guatemala will operate as two independent states. That is how we came to doing these 13 agreements. The diplomats from Belize and Guatemala drafted the first draft of 15 agreements. And then for us in Belize, we sent those 15 agreements to the respective parties. So for example, in the case of, you mentioned the air transport agreement, we sent that to the Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation, and then the CEO in the Ministry of Tourism then forwarded it to the appropriate department. And they scrutinized it, ransacked, looked through it line by line, sent it back to us, and with their proposed changes. We then presented those changes to Guatemala. It came back, and we sent it back to them until they, and with all the agreements. And then when they were satisfied, say, okay, we think we can sign this. Then it was sent to the Solicitor General's office for what we use in diplomatic speak as legal scrub, to make sure that we're following the laws of Belize very carefully. And so it came down to, with the air transport agreement, for example, my good friend Mr. Lindsay Garber, he and I kept in touch. We sent him 3 or 4 different drafts that we did, and then the Guatemalans did another one, and so on. And at the 11th hour, in fact, it was not until Tuesday afternoon that on a telephone call I said to Mr. Garber, Lindsay, please, I need an up or down. Yes, we sign, or no, we don't. And he said, at this time, I advise that we not sign.